On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Agnostic.
A person who believes that it is impossible to know whether there is a God.
Examples:
Agnostic worldview. Agnostic position. Her scientific background led her to be agnostic about the existence of a higher power.
Misty.
Characterized by, obscured by, or enveloped in mist or fog, hazy or unclear, often referring to the quality of a memory or thought.
Examples:
Misty intention. Misty forest. The misty morning made it hard to see the road ahead.
Mecca.
A city and administrative center of the Mecca province of Saudi Arabia and the holiest city in Islam.
Examples:
Tourist Mecca. Mecca for surfers. The building has become a Mecca for fans of the movie.
Mystical.
Relating to or characterized by spiritual powers, beyond ordinary understanding.
Examples:
Mystical intuition. Mystical belief. While meditating, he had a mystical experience and felt a sense of unity with the universe.
Defy.
To challenge or dare someone to do something, to resist or disobey a rule, decision, etc.
Examples:
Defy gravity. Defy authority. She tried to defy her parents by moving to the city against their wishes.
Chutzpah.
The audacity, confidence, or boldness to do or say something that might be seen as shocking, daring, or disrespectful, a brazen or fearless attitude.
Examples:
Unwavering chutzpah. Sheer chutzpah. She displayed remarkable chutzpah by negotiating a higher salary during the job interview.
Plead.
To make a serious and urgent request or appeal, especially for help or mercy.
Examples:
Plead for mercy. Plead a political cause. He pleaded with the authorities to release his son, who had been wrongly accused.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Transgression.
The violation of a law, duty, or moral principle.
Examples:
Inexcusable transgression. Commit a transgression. Reporters questioned the politician about his past transgression.
Hallelujah.
An exclamation of praise or thanksgiving, particularly in religious contexts, a song or composition expressing such praise or worship.
Examples:
Hallelujah chorus. Hallelujah moment. The choir ended the performance with a powerful hallelujah.
Radiate.
To spread out or emit something, such as light or heat, in all directions.
Examples:
Radiate an aura. Radiate in all directions. Roads radiate from the famous building in the center of the city.
Ecstasy.
A state of overwhelming happiness, joy, or pleasure, an emotional or mental state of intense feelings of delight or happiness that is often accompanied by intense physical sensations.
Examples:
Ecstasy pills. State of ecstasy. She danced with ecstasy as her favorite band played their hit song.
Ordain.
To officially declare or establish something with authority or divine power. To confer holy orders upon someone for religious service.
Examples:
Ordain a deacon. Ordain a minister. The bishop will ordain new priests next week during the religious ceremony.
Pious.
Deeply religious, having or showing a strong devotion to God or religious beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Pious belief. Pious follower. The pious woman spent her days volunteering at the local church.
Fable.
A short story, often with animal characters, that teaches a general truth or a moral lesson.
Examples:
Classic fable. Moralize a fable. In his speech, he quoted a passage from a well-known fable.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Hallucinate.
To experience a seemingly real perception of something that does not actually exist, usually as a result of a mental illness or drug use.
Examples:
Start to hallucinate. Hallucinate with drug. Sleep-deprived people gradually lose their concentration and may hallucinate.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Deceive.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true, often by telling a lie or creating a false impression.
Examples:
deceive to lie, deceive skillfully. The magician's illusions were designed to deceive the audience into believing they saw something impossible.
Tremble.
To shake slightly in a way that you cannot control, for example, because you are frightened, angry, or excited, or because of illness.
Examples:
tremble in fear, tremble violently with emotion. When I heard the news, my whole body trembled with excitement.
Stark.
Empty, simple, or apparent, devoid of any qualifications.
Examples:
stark landscape, stark truth. The scenery of the battlefield was stark and gray.
Primordial.
Existing from the beginning of time or the start of a particular process, relating to the earliest stage of the universe.
Examples:
primordial forms of life, primordial gas. The discovery of the primordial soup was a crucial step in understanding the origins of life on Earth.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
he was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Disorient.
To make someone confused about where they are or where they should go.
Examples:
disorient his audience. Disorient and wrong-foot viewers. Several studies have indicated that human activity at sea might disorient dolphins and whales.
Sunder.
To split, separate, or divide something, often forcefully or violently, to break apart or sever a relationship or bond.
Examples:
sunder relationship, sunder a bond. The earthquake sundered the bridge, cutting off access to the other side of the city.
Daunting.
Looking challenging to manage and prospect, making someone anxious and less confident about carrying out something.
Examples:
face the daunting reality. Seem like a daunting task. My homework was daunting and complex, but it was also intriguing.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Mystic.
Having spiritual powers or qualities that are beyond ordinary understanding. Noun, someone who believes in the existence of realities beyond human comprehension.
Examples:
mystic teaching. Medieval mystic. He is interested in the mystic rites of that religion.
Sane.
Mentally sound or normal, having a rational mind.
Examples:
For a sane reason. Sane judgment. Despite the difficult circumstances, he remained sane.
Theologian.
An expert or student who studies theology.
Examples:
Swedish theologian. Great theologians. Death gets more than its share of attention from theologians.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
Imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Startling.
Extremely surprising, astonishing, and sometimes worrying.
Examples:
Startling earthquake shocks. Startling discovery. He describes the story with startling reality.
Graham.
A type of flour made from whole wheat that has had the bran and germ removed and is often used to make crackers or cookies. A cracker made with this type of flour.
Examples:
Graham bread. Graham flour. I enjoyed my camping trip with friends, toasting marshmallows over a glowing graham cracker.
Abolish.
To do away with completely, to put an end to.
Examples:
Abolish slavery. Abolish censorship. The government voted to abolish the outdated law.
Uppercase.
The capital form of a letter in a written or printed text, text or writing that is predominantly or exclusively in capital letters.
Examples:
Uppercase letter. Change to uppercase. Please type your password in uppercase to log into your account.
Devolve.
To transfer or delegate responsibility, power, or authority to someone else, often as a result of a process or procedure. To degrade, deteriorate, or regress to a less advanced or more primitive state or form.
Examples:
Devolve into chaos. Devolve his rights. As time has passed, the responsibility has devolved to the younger generation.
Dogmatic.
Characterized by strong and unwavering opinions or beliefs that are often expressed with force and without consideration for alternative viewpoints or evidence.
Examples:
Dogmatic beliefs. Dogmatic approach. The company's old dogmatic policies were the cause of its downfall.
Demonstrative.
Tending to show one's feelings or emotions openly, serving to demonstrate, explain, or prove something.
Examples:
Demonstrative evidence. Demonstrative behavior. The demonstrative exhibit showcased the latest advancements in technology.
Arrogance.
Excessive self-confidence or self-importance.
Examples:
Brazen arrogance. Arrogance of power. He acted with arrogance and was not well liked by his colleagues.
Fundamentalist.
A person who adheres strictly to the basic principles of any subject or discipline.
Examples:
Fundamentalist church. Political fundamentalist. He is a religious fundamentalist and strictly adheres to the teachings of his faith.
Expletive.
A curse word or a swear word, a word or phrase used to convey strong emotions, such as anger or frustration.
Examples:
Expletive language. Expletive pronoun. When she stubbed her toe, she let out an expletive in pain.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Crusader.
A person who is committed to a cause or campaign that they see as being beneficial or righteous. Historically, a person who took part in the medieval military campaigns to retake the Holy Land from the Muslims.
Examples:
Anti-corruption crusader. A crusader for justice. The history books are full of tales of legendary crusaders who went on epic adventures.
Infidel.
A person who does not believe in a specific religion or who holds a different religious belief than the one being referred to, a derogatory term used to refer to someone who is seen as not following a particular religious faith.
Examples:
The war against the infidel. Convert infidel. The historical novel portrayed the conflict between the kingdom and the so-called infidel invaders from the north.
Doubly.
To twice the extent or degree, in a way that involves two things at once, with twice as much force, effect, or significance.
Examples:
Doubly difficult. Doubly effective. The athlete faced a challenge that was doubly daunting because of her injury.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
Ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Absolutism.
A political system in which the ruler has complete and unlimited power, often without any checks or balances from other institutions.
Examples:
Religious absolutism. Advocate for absolutism. The king's absolutism meant he had complete and total control over the government and the people.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Proclaim.
To announce or state something publicly and forcefully.
Examples:
Proclaim victory. Proclaim law. The leader proclaimed a state of emergency in the country.
Cede.
To give up, surrender, or transfer possession or control of something, especially territory, power, or authority.
Examples:
Cede power. Cede custody of the kids. The landowner agreed to cede part of his property to the government for the public good.
Extremist.
A person who holds extreme political or religious views and who is willing to use violent or illegal methods to promote those views.
Examples:
Extremist political views. Radical extremist. The extremist group planned a series of violent attacks to push its agenda.
Messiah.
The promised deliverer who God will send to save the Jewish people, as prophesied in the Hebrew Bible.
Examples:
Glorify the Messiah. The arrival of Messiah. Many citizens regard him as a political messiah of the country.
Settler.
A person who moved with a group of others to live in a different country or area.
Examples:
New settlers. Settlers on some foreign shore. A large proportion of railway workers in settler colonies were white.
Homophobia.
A strong fear, aversion, or hostility towards people who are homosexual or towards homosexuality itself. Discrimination or prejudice against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning LGBTQ individuals based on their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Examples:
Homophobia awareness. Homophobia in sports. The politician's remarks about same-sex marriage revealed his deep-seated homophobia.
Hypocrite.
A person who claims to have certain beliefs or values, but acts in a way that contradicts those beliefs or values. A person who pretends to be virtuous or moral, but behaves in an unethical or deceitful way.
Examples:
Environmental hypocrite. Religious hypocrite. She accused her boss of being a hypocrite for advocating for workers' rights while mistreating his employees.
Misogyny.
A dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women.
Examples:
Misogyny issue. The misogyny of medieval Christianity. His speech was filled with misogyny and caused widespread outrage.
Bigot.
A person who is intolerant of others who hold different opinions, beliefs, or values, especially someone who displays stubborn and unreasonable prejudice against particular groups of people.
Examples:
Bigot mentality. Religious bigot. His refusal to listen to other people's opinions made him a close-minded bigot.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Militant.
Willing to use force or violence to achieve a political or social goal.
Examples:
Militant nations. A militant reformer. The militant group launched a series of attacks on government buildings.
Fanaticism.
Excessive and irrational enthusiasm, zeal, or devotion to a particular cause, belief, or ideology, often to the point of intolerance or extremism.
Examples:
Blind fanaticism. Sports fanaticism. Religious fanaticism can lead to extreme beliefs and actions that may harm others.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Stubborn.
Refusing to change one's mind or behavior, despite persuasion or evidence to the contrary, unyielding, difficult to move or change.
Examples:
Stubborn attitude. Stubborn stains. He was so stubborn about his beliefs that he refused to listen to any other points of view.
Defiance.
Behavior characterized by an open refusal to obey someone or something.
Examples:
Fierce defiance. Adopt an attitude of defiance. He acted in defiance of our decision.
Atheist.
A person who does not believe in the existence of a god or gods.
Examples:
Atheist community. Professed atheist. She was an atheist and did not believe in any form of religion.
Nihilist.
A person who rejects all religious, moral, and political beliefs and values. A person who believes life is meaningless and void of purpose.
Examples:
Violent nihilist. Militant nihilist. The professor accused the student of being a nihilist for constantly challenging the course material.
Idealist.
A person who is guided by ideals or principles rather than practical considerations or reality. A person who seeks to achieve a particular vision or goal for the betterment of society or humanity.
Examples:
Idealist at heart. An idealist perspective. As a dedicated idealist, she always fought for what was right, no matter the cost.
Narrow-minded.
Having a limited or closed-minded perspective, lacking tolerance or acceptance of different or opposing views or ideas.
Examples:
Narrow-minded prejudice. Narrow-minded individual. Her narrow-minded views prevented her from considering other perspectives and hindered her ability to connect with others.
Appall.
To shock or disgust, to fill with dismay.
Examples:
Appall the tourists. Appall me. The news of the massacre appalled the entire nation.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
Cannot repress laughter. Repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Divisiveness.
The quality or state of causing separation or division, typically by promoting conflict or disagreement between groups of people.
Examples:
Political divisiveness. Ethnic divisiveness. The divisiveness in the community was apparent during the town hall meeting.
Sectarian.
Relating to a group or faction that is narrowly focused on its own religious, political, or ideological beliefs, often at the expense of others or in opposition to differing viewpoints.
Examples:
Sectarian violence. Sectarian tension. The political campaign descended into a sectarian battle between rival parties.
Obscene.
Offensive, rude, or disgusting, usually because of being related to sex.
Examples:
Obscene literature. An obscene story. He made an obscene gesture.
Travesty.
A mockery or satire that exaggerates or distorts something, often intending to ridicule or criticize it, a grotesque or outrageous imitation or representation.
Examples:
Travesty of the truth. Political travesty. The handling of the case was a travesty of justice.
Thorny.
Full of or covered with thorns, prickly, of a problem, difficult to deal with.
Examples:
The thorny path of life. Thorny problem. The rose bush had thorny branches.